EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. The big fella. And it's picked up by the Panther. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff. And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time. But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. Ritter with it after the play fake. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Ritter going to change it up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. First down. Here's Ritter. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion. Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ritter. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. This is 2nd and 8. Patterson running between the tackles. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Ready.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. (7-7) our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works makes it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down throw for Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
The Panthers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Young.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They go play action. Young rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try to throw now. Young buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Young to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Back to throw, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
Back deep is DJ Chark. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And Shark calls it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It'll be Young again. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Shark. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Sanders. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check, 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 check. Check it back, check it back.
Chark the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Young. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Young now.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Chark the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh, Young loses it.
And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Young loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Down, 60 red, 10 cycles, green jack.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, Ritter. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ritter off the play fake. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Young on third down. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
2nd and 10. Chark the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Completion left side to Miller. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Young. Pass complete. Hurst. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
These 2 teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.